Welcome back to the third lecture of storage structures in operating system. So this is the basic of operating system concept. In the previous lecture also we have discussed the basics of operating systems. In this lecture also we will understand the basics of operating system based on the storage structures. So the storage structures, the computer must have the main memory, which is called random access memory, read only memory. So those are the two primary memories what we have in the operating systems, which holds the data and the programs. So computer programs must be in the main memory. The programs which we want to execute should be in the main memory. Now if you see here, we have divided this entire storage structure into primary storage, secondary storage and tertiary storage. Okay, so three divisions are taken place here. Whenever any program is executed in the computer, it should be in the main memory for the execution purpose. The main memory is the only last storage area that the processor can access it directly. It commonly is implemented in the semiconductor technology, which is called as DRAM or dynamic random access memory, which forms an array of memory words. Now in this we have a main memory. So main memory is called as volatile storage. Why we say volatile storage? Because whatever the contents are stored in the main memory, it is on temporary basis. Okay, it is on temporary basis. So we want a program and data to reside in the main memory permanently, but that is not possible because of volatile in the nature. Whereas the non-volatile storage is a permanent memory where a large amount of data and the program can be stored. Now if you see this dotted line, above the dotted line, these memories are smaller in storage capacity, right? Smaller in storage capacity, whereas the non-volatile storages are the larger in the storage capacity. Okay, now we want a program and data to reside in the main memory permanently, because main memory, whatever the data is there, that is accessed by the processor directly. But it's not oftenly happen that every data, every program should be in the main memory, because main memory is smaller compared to the non-volatile storage devices. This arrangement is usually not possible because of the two reasons. We have two reasons. The first reason is the main memory is usually too small to store all the needed programs and the data permanently. And second reason is the main memory is a volatile storage. Volatile storage means as soon as the power goes off, the contents of the main memory gets lost. We won't get it back. Okay, the data which is stored in the volatile memory is lost when the power goes off, right? So the most of the computer system provides a secondary storage for the extension of the main memory, because we can store the data permanently on the basis of non-volatile nature, means on permanent basis. The main requirement for the secondary storage is that it is to be able to hold a large quantities of data permanently. So non-volatile memory is the hard disk drives or optical disk or magnetic tapes. So these are the non-volatile memory. The most common storage device is the magnetic disk drives. These magnetic disk drives are the most commonly used secondary storage device, which provides the storage for both programs and the data. Because most of the programs like web browsers, word processors, spreadsheet application, databases, compilers, assemblers, all these are stored on the disk until they are loaded into a memory. Many programs then use the disk as the both source and destination of the information for their processing. Hence, the proper management of the disk storage is the central importance of computer system. In a larger sense, however, the storage structure that we have just described here, having the optical disc and magnetic tapes also, like we have CD-ROM, we have BRD disk, we have DVD drives. These are the optical disk. So these storages also stores the data on permanent basis. The main difference among the various storage systems is the speed, cost, size and volatility in the nature. So the wide variety of software, data, programs are stored in these non-volatile storage devices. Now, if the data which we store as described here in the volatile storage devices, the content will get lost when the power is removed or power goes off. But the data which we store in the secondary storage devices retains its contents even when the power is removed or power gets off, right? As we are talking about the storage capacity of the each devices, the storage capacities are smaller. Register is smaller than the cache, right? Magnetic tapes are the larger. Optical devices is bit smaller than the magnetic tapes. Then main memory is the smaller than the magnetic tape optical disk, and cache is the smaller than the main memory, and registers are the smaller than the cache memory as far as the system capacity is concerned. Coming to the access time, the device which is having the larger capacity of the storage is having the slower access time, means these will get lot more time to get access its content, whereas the smaller storage capacity devices or the storage devices are having a faster access times. Now you can see we have the faster access to the registers, whereas the magnetic tapes are the slowest accessing times. This is how this accessing time gets also vary from device to device. Now, as we are talking about the volatile and non-volatile storage devices, volatile storage device, when power goes off, the content what we have here in the primary memory, we lost all the data or the program which we have in the main memory, right? Whereas when the power gets on, until the power is on, whatever the data is there in the RAM, that data it will be there itself. But getting on and off, nothing happens to the secondary memory, because even the power is removed, then also the data remains in the secondary storage devices. Okay, so this is what we have for the basics of operating system. as far as the storage devices are concerned. Hope you understood this concept. So thank you for watching.